Hey, hello, Sheila. Hello. How y'all doing? Hello, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Yes, allergic. How you doing? Hey, did y'all catch that live? Let me say something. I said on my last video cause she had took a shot like if he was telling a lie. I knew that boy was coming because he had already said that he can't stand to be lied on. So ain't no need in sitting back talking about why is he posting anything now. What happened is because you've been taking little shots. You've been taking little shots on most of every last one of your live, like if that boy was lying. And I knew that as soon as he got a whiff of it, he was coming. So don't sit back and try to say it's because you and your children is living and every time you go to Sarasota, then he come with this. He just done messed around and caught one of them videos where you done called him a liar. Yes. And what gets me, you want to say that you God chosen one, and but you don't even have a relationship with God. You'll sit up there and say God can't even fix this. The only way this can be fixed if one of us die, either he die or I die, and that's the only way that y'all gonna be able to see who telling the truth. Who say God can't fix something? You don't have a relationship with God. It's just crazy the way that that girl talk. I'm new to your channel and let's get to it because I believe Courtney 100%. She's sitting on live, making herself look. Yes, and I'm gonna tell you something. Every time she start telling lies, she got that big old hunk of meat that come over her eye. That's how, and she get to stutter. They make it make sense. They make it make sense. Check. It's just crazy the way that she just come up there and then for her friends them to feed into that. You know, like I said, I know that children grow up with some kind of resentment that their parents probably have did to them, but ain't nowhere in the world to go that far to make it that dramatic. Something happened to that child. And I told you before, get used to it. It's just like if it's your government name now. You're going to have to wear that tag. It's not going nowhere. I don't care if 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years go by. You still gonna wear that. You still gonna wear that title. Parents, they children they have go through this, but she's still wrong to talk about him on social media like that. They go through their issues and they have their problem, but to go as far as I violated you, I never heard of no child say that unless that child was violated. It ain't like you abuse him by locking him in his room or locking him in his closet. No, he talking about you violating him. And you, like I said, you gonna wear that. It's always someone in the background agreeing with her mess. Always. She straight. On the way, someone. That's right. If they don't have a relationship with God. That's why I say you can't have a relationship with God. For you to say he can't fit something, how can you even fit your mouth to say some mess like that? And you sitting up there bringing up the things that this young man did in the past, bringing up that he being gay. None of this is the issues at hand. The issue at hand is the action that you did. You can bring up every bad thing that he ever did. It don't have nothing to do with the act that's being brought that he said that you did on him. No, she was just on Facebook. I can fix everything. That's true. God can fix everything. Yeah. The only way that you think God can't fix something if you don't know of God. I always said I can't double down. I know too much about him. We can't put God in no box. He the only one that can fix. When you can't do nothing else, when all else is gone, you give it to him. But to fit your mouth to say some mess like that, you know, to sit up there and say that you and your children is living your best life, and you let him, every time you let him be free, he go out there and he do this and that. You remember when you was pregnant with your daughter? Okay, she 9 years old, so he had did something. So that means he was he 18 now. That means that he was also 9. So who let a 9-year-old live free? To know him is to trust him. These people are protecting the abuser and not accusing, which is really sad. And if you don't want to, even if you don't want to step out and say you don't want to hurt her, and just stay out of it. You know, you got a lot of people who sit up there and write today, and she one of them that believe R. Kelly. You know, and they go to bat even after he have been sentenced. You don't sit up there and Darnell done told another reason why you failed the exam. Oh, because you hadn't had no sleep. Oh, because you hadn't drunk enough water. Oh, because you were thinking about it. Oh, you got so many excuses. Excuse don't do nobody no good except for the person who telling it. I just, it was just sickening. I just had to get. It's just crazy. Anything that happened to those babies and she's supposed to be. You know what? She she think that her children is here to be her slave. Even the ones now, she's not putting nothing in them, but she want them to put out towards her. You know, you walk from the kitchen and go sit down, and then have, oh, bring me this. Why you couldn't grab it while you was there? She failed it because she could. That is exactly why she failed. Courtney said his mom is crazy and believe that she whatever in her head. You can tell that she believe whatever in her head. Every time a negative thought come in her head concerning a friend, she start thinking crazy, and they got to go. She sitting up there talking about how much demon he got in him. You know, Bible say work your own salvation out. How can you talk about what's in him? You know, like I said before, how can you talk about what they say splinter, but I say a telephone pole? How can you see the telephone pole in his eye How can you see something in his eye when you got a big telephone pole hanging out your one? For that child to even for that child, if his imagination went that far, and just like she said, he's very smart and intelligent. And I believe within, and then to say that he never said nothing when he was 9 years old, do you not know that people can cover stuff up till they start thinking that it was just a dream? You know, some people can get traumatized so bad they'll cover it up like if it never happened because that's what they want. They want it to never have happened to them. They compress it. And then when they get to the place they can't deal with it no more to themselves, then they want to say something about it. You sit up here and talk about how you took him to the doctor, how you took him to be counseling, how he had all this medicine. Take yourself, take your children. What's going on right now is every reason why you should be at somebody's office seeing them. You and your children need to be laying on somebody's couch. You know, you want to sit there and want to homeschool your daughter when being around other children, it plays a big part. It's, I don't know what you do when your ex give you herpes. Get yourself seen about. Get on some kind of medicine. I'm sorry. I can't believe you just my ex gave me herpes. What should I do? I'm so depressed. Go to the doctor. Get yourself seen about. Get on some kind of medicine. See what they got to say about it. I know a lot of her followers know she's wrong. They just don't want to admit she's being wrong. When they said that he's going to counseling, I think it's so. I think that's a troll too. But if it's not, and if it's one of Tree's followers, just go over there and ask her how she living with her herpes. I don't have them, so I don't know. She talking so bad about him in front of her. Yes, in front of in front of his sister. You know, like I said, if you say that you're not doing nothing to keep them away from 'em, but you show painting a bad picture in front of them other kids of him where they don't want to have nothing to do with it. Courtney's trying to heal. She brought the subject back up to the surface. She been bringing it up. She been bringing it up ever since her and Tanya had fell out. She been taking little shots. And she don't speak on it much. She'll say a little something and then jump to another subject. But she been bringing it up. And then say that he said it was a child. Now he said that it's a grown man, you know, and it must still be going on because she still said that she just sent his post to the investigator and to the lawyer. So, it ain't gone away. fight is just push the child. That is exactly what that fight did. And then you want to talk about, oh, he's a child that smoked weed at your house and this and that. You said that you allow him to smoke it. You told him as long as he smoke outdoors. So you allowed it. So don't throw it up now like it's something just bad. When you gave him permission, he can smoke long as he smoke outdoors. So don't try to say it to make him look bad, you know. And I don't know what you thought that you were gonna get out when you're not putting too much in. You have taught that child. You have really if you have really showed that child the way of getting over. You have showed that child how to take. You know, ever since that child been born, you led that child down the road of destruction. And did you if you didn't do it, did you think you were gonna get anything else? Was you expecting anything better out of him than what you were showing him? I'm finna let you go. I'm finna go and let you hop on because I just had to get on here for a moment. But Sharita, take this over, baby. I talk to you, and I'm finna get on your live. Y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. I had to get in just to say that little bit. It was just burning me up. But Sharita, go on and sign on because I'm finna sign out. Thank y'all, and God bless y'all. Sharita, I'm on my way to your page.